Do I say hello?
Hi there, my name's Martha and wait, do I say my full name or just?
Lindsay Woods, so it's Lindsey. Woods is Woods. And that is Plane, Plane. They're so frequent, aren't they?
There've been so many.
So glad it's not live. Hi, I'm Lindsay Woods and I am with the show Juno and the Jetpacks with our company Fizz and Chips Productions. Juno and the Jetpacks is a piece of gig theatre about a young woman who is writing her second album and at the same time coming to terms with her bisexuality.
Am I too gay to go to dream boys in my gal house? Am I too straight to go to gay town on Pride night? And if I wear heels, am I parading straight privilege? If I'm with hers, am I pretending to be edgy? Help me out with the clapping, ready?
So gig theatre is a bit like musical theatre, but the songs are presented as songs throughout the piece. So rather than the scene turning into a song and the song being about what's going on or how they're feeling, the songs are what Juno is writing and the album as it's being developed.
Send to Sarah.
My name is Orla and I am producer for Juno and the Jetpacks. I work together with Lindsay and Martha from Fizz and Chips. So we work across Ireland and the United Kingdom and we make great art such as theatre, film, music, dance, and we've been working together for about 6 years. So as a collective we come together to bring great stories to life, and Juno and the Jetpacks is a beautiful story and well written by Lindsay and Martha, and it's been a privilege to produce. So I'm really excited for American audiences to see it because it's really beautiful, really exciting and a lot of fun.
Hi there, my name's Martha and I worked as director on the show Juno and the Jetpacks by Fizz and Chips Productions. So Juno is a show that is very close to our heart at Fizz and Chips. We made it super collaboratively, myself, Lindsay and Orla, and it's the kind of show that I think really represents us as a company because we really hope that it makes people feel like celebrating and laughing, but also makes people feel a little bit emotional and vulnerable afterwards because it's, we hope, pretty honest and sometimes a little bit sad because that's what life is like. It's happy and it's exciting and it's funny, but it's also pretty sad sometimes.
When things are bad, go to the club. Feeling sad, go to the club. Wanna party, meet the arty. Get a little tardy, go to the club.
That's one of my favourite things about Juno and the Jetpacks, and working as director on a show like that is obviously a very special experience to be so passionate about the project you're working on with some great collaborators.
So it's kind of a semi-autobiographical piece based on my own experiences as a bisexual woman. I felt like there was a lot of stigmas and a lot of challenges that I hadn't expected or that I didn't see broadcasted anywhere growing up as a young person. And so I felt like it was really important to tell parts of my story and parts of other people's stories that they had told me, so that I could bring to light to some other young people who are bisexual or other people who are older and bisexual and kind of come together in solidarity.
So Lindsay came to us with this semi-autobiographical piece. I'm also a queer woman, so I was really excited to bring this piece about bisexuality, pansexuality and queer phobia to life through music, because we also work very in a very interdisciplinary way a lot of the time. So myself and Orla came on board to our respective roles and put this story on stage in front of audiences, and it's been a really, really exciting experience.
Hey everyone, woo, it's Juno! Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be changing it up. I'm not doing what's my favourite song of the week. I am doing Celebrity Crushes. So, some of you may know, or may not know, that I am into different people. So I'm not just going to be rating men, but also women and non-binary people. So, so first up is Harry Styles.
I think my favourite thing about this show is the energy in all of the different aspects of it, the energy in Lindsay's performance, the energy and the passion within the script, from the honesty of it, the energy that I feel when I watch it, because the themes are so relevant and important today. And I definitely, every time I watch it, feel like my energy has been heightened, and that's my favourite thing about it. And you get to hopefully sing along and have some catchy tunes stuck in your head afterwards too.
I'm sick of following this routine. You say jump, Juno, and I love to please, but there is not a box for me. Your expectations don't fit the reality.
We had some people who identify as bisexual just coming up and saying that they felt really empowered when they watched the piece, which was kind of the best feedback that I think we could have got, because that was the whole point of it. So so if anyone feels empowered, that's great.
I think Fringe is very unique and very special, and it brings voices to light that we might not normally hear. It's kind of on the outskirts of what we see in our Broadway theatres perhaps, but they're very important stories, and I think sometimes it's where you get the most meaningful, or maybe the most special stories that come alive.
It's really important that we give a platform to all different stories, and I think sometimes when you're if you're working towards like censored criteria, that it can sometimes like hold people back from being able to tell their stories or to be able to reach certain communities or audiences. So I think Fringe is very open and inclusive.
Well, my favourite thing about Fringe festivals is the passion that all of the artists bring to it. When you meet artists bringing a show to Fringe, they're only there because they love that show so much. Like, there's so little money involved. There's so little there's so little kind of financial gain in terms of kind of a platform or status in the grand scheme of things. And it's just wanting to get that show in front of an audience that drives people, because they're so passionate about the story. And I think that's just really inspiring. And being around so many passionate artists like that is really life-giving as an artist, because sometimes it can be hard, working in the arts world. But meeting other passionate people that share the kind of passion that you have for your project is a really unique and special experience.
It's perfect. It's stunning, absolutely brilliant. You've clearly taken on board what I was saying last night.
Bring the expectation that you can have fun in there and you can laugh out loud and you can kind of treat it as a bit of a concert. We like to have like clapping along and if you pick up the lyrics, you can sing along, that's fine. And just hopefully going away with more of a wider understanding of bisexuality and pansexuality and maybe what those people experience.